Coach. Thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Check. Watch 54. Coming to you.
Wentz now on first down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Sunday.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Value three.
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, When that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
180. And watch switch. 17.
From the 25 on second down, Goff going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second and a couple, Goff, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try it, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jared Goff, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. His throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field. Slam. Kill. 5:36.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Now Gordon on 1st down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Great 15. Great 15. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Straight stone. Travel.
Now wins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Past the 20. And he finds Parker here. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Parker, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
That's what I do.
He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The tackle there by Breanne Body Calhoun.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hodges. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
General West.
55, Mike 55. Hey,
There's a party now.
Goff on 3rd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Cleveland Farrell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
This time, approaching spell.
Wentz. Big hold of the 30. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
check 37.
Sunday.
Now Wentz. throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd and 4.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wins to throw again. Able to find Isabella. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. Wentz now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. Throw left side to Reynolds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Sunday.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
You don't know no better.
Throwing now is Wentz. This pass complete to Reynolds. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Wentz. This one caught by Isabella. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Wentz now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
Wentz going to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jake Butt, his 1st touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Crunch time, defense.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Wentz. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Wentz. Funches has it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. Now it's gone. Going deep here for Parker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Keep playing hard.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Aaron Jones, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here we go, here we go. 36.
Here we go.
Watch 36.
Now Wentz on third down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking to throw on second down. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
DC. Hey, Haywood.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 76. 76. 76. X3. 218. Chopper.
From the gun, here's Goff. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
This interception would go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here's Wentz to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Hold on. Check.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
No. 11. Hey, kill.
From the red zone now, Goff drops it to Jones in the flat. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Goff. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they have regained the lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick, But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Here we go, here we go.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike 54. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing 74, 74. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz looking left sideline, incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Hey, kill it. Hey, force, don't kill it.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Goff now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Again, Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
54. Watch the car.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This pass finds its way to Williams. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
He's crashing. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
On first down, it's Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On second and 9, Goff gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Falcons! Aaron Jones, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons push further out in front. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And this pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. Now Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Atlanta, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.